Alright. I think we're live now. We're about to get started on the classified files. Some of the cases where you had to complete the other routes before you can actually get to and find out some more mysteries. Hopefully I'm live and this is actually recording. Because YouTube just put up some new notification thing where I've gotta like claim if my content is okay for children or not. Which I just put no. I don't know. I mean, I'm playing rated M game and I swear a lot. So probably not okay for kids. I'm sure that's probably most of my audience though. Is like teenagers and or children, so whatever. Hey, what's up, guys? Let me know if there are any issues in the stream. Does it sound weird? Can you hear me? Can you not see me? All of that fun stuff. What file was I on, by the way? 2521. The autosave. I think. Good lord, tell me I don't have to redo a whole bunch of stuff. Should be good. We did the... Yeah, so this is the end of this route, and then I should be on the flow chart here. Or so I thought. What? For a new computer chair. Don't worry about it, man.
No one here.
I appreciate it, but I still have a computer chair. It's just in storage right now while I'm moving. Am I at the right? Oh. No, I mean to click this one. The Mizuki route was really good. Yeah, indeed. It was my favorite route. It had the perfect ending. Aiba was okay. Date is Dadte now of Mizuki. They're the best of friends, father-daughter. Aiba's in there as like the fun little like the crazy aunt that drinks a lot, basically. But here we are. Here is our classified file. Where we needed to know why she was talking with So. The real mysteries are about to unveil themselves. We're gonna figure out what is going on. But I appreciate the generosity though, Michael, by the way. I think I already said that, but just want to be sure you know. I will be streaming Pokemon on Friday, by the way, guys. The new Pokemon game. So this is after Iris died.
Have you settled down? The scene is being inspected without you.
Right, so let's take a look at the flowchart again real quick, just so I kind of remember where we're at. Because now we're jumping across from fucking over here all the way back to over here. So this is where Iris died, right? But in this other timeline, Iris lives here. Oh, no. This is where we were. Iris lives here. Well, she lives here too. I don't know what's going on here, but Boss is a murderer in this timeline. So in this path, we're back on the path now where Iris thought she was like being held hostage by some weird government thing, right? Yeah, we gotta like free her and support here. And here, after syncing with Iris, Date couldn't bring himself to believe her apparent delusions. Even so, since she was still in danger, Date took Iris to the Matsushita diner. Date headed to the Sagan residence, leaving Iris and Ota in Mizuki's care. Hitomi told Date that Iris has a tumor in her brain that will soon take her life. Iris's strange ideas were apparently the results of the tumor. Mizuki called Date in distress, claiming that Iris ran away. Looking for Iris, Date headed to the cold storage warehouse, and inside the warehouse, Date discovered Iris's frozen corpse. So, this path, just to recap, hopefully you guys have been keeping up on the streams, because if not, I just spoiled everything for you, I'm sorry. But I mean, the title of this video is Part 9, so hopefully you're not just tuning in for the first time. But anyway, I just need a recap. So, in this arc, Iris dies either way. Here, you believe her, and she dies from the brain tumor. And in this path of where we're going and what's classified is where you don't believe her. Her mother tells you Iris has a tumor and a bunch of delusions. The tumor in this one is a surprise. Okay. And so now we are post Iris's death. Right here. Iris was just murdered. But we don't know about the polar bear here. Because this route's slightly different. Basically. Anyway, hopefully that was a good enough recap. For those of you who haven't been following along.
This time the body didn't disappear. However, you lost consciousness. I didn't expect you to faint. Seeing that corpse must have been incredibly shocking.
Why is the corpse naked? None of the other corpses were naked.
I did not predict you to be the fainting type. I suppose humans are unpredictable. Now that you're back, let's get back to business.
I was not being very emotional here, where Dante's really emotional. In this timeline, Dante's very attached to Iris as like a daughter. Whereas in the Mizuki route, he really could give a fuck about Iris. So it's kind of weird to have these personality jumps. I'm not really sure how I feel about that, because this kind of prevents you from being able to really characterize Dante. Because he goes from father figure to Mizuki to in this timeline, he's like, Mizuki's not really my problem, I really care about Iris. We're like pseudo-romantically involved. I don't really know where that was going, but now she's dead, so it doesn't really matter.
You are conscious, are you not? Are you at a loss for words? Date, don't let negative thoughts consume you.
Just be happy.
That Iris died because of me. If I never took her to Ota's, this wouldn't have happened. If you truly believe that, then your brain is completely rotten.
This isn't a very good pep talk. This is like when someone says they're depressed and you're like, have you tried being happy? I know your friend died, but like, have you tried not blaming yourself? Yes?
Or perhaps when you saw the corpse, your head became filled with images of blooming yellow dandelions.
What?
Oh, you're talking now. Was I correct?
You're kind of pressing this a little bit hard. I know I was perfect and I love her, but she's pressing the issue a little bit too hard. You're kind of... I mean, they're literally still checking out her dead corpse of his friend. You probably, leave it be for a little bit here. I mean, I guess he's a cop and detective, so he's got to get back in there, but yikes.
If you consider the situation logically, even an elementary school student would understand.
Huh?
Fine. Allow me to pluck some of those dandelions from your mind.
Oh, here we go. I was about to do the whole recap thing that I just spent like the last 10 minutes doing. Because they realized, oh yeah, if someone jumps all the way back to this route after doing the Mizuki route, they're going to be like, what in the fuck is happening here?
I will ask 3 questions. Please answer honestly.
Yes, waifu.
First question. The cold storage warehouse was not in regular operation. But even so, the AC was on, and a minus 58-degree temperature was maintained. Why is that?
Why does the warehouse have to be kept at a freezing temperature? The warehouse is being used to preserve something. Maybe the AC is broken. You do it to preserve something.
To preserve something.
Yes. Let us move on to the next question.
Didn't she say these were elementary student questions?
Second question. There was something strange about the corpse. Do you remember what that was?
She's naked. Is completely frozen, covered by a cloth, missing its right eye, hidden in the engine compartment. All of these are kind of weird. None of the other victims were naked and covered with a cloth. They were all usually exposed and like you were trying to be hidden. Right? Like they weren't trying to be hidden, right? What's his face? Renju was strung up by his mouth from the top of his like bar. The one lady was tied to a horse on a merry-go-round. she's stuffed in an engine compartment. So why is she hidden? Why is she naked, covered with a cloth? Everyone else is missing their eyes, so that's not strange. Completely frozen. That's not strange when you consider it's in a cold storage warehouse. We're gonna go with hidden in the engine compartment.
The culprit was afraid that the body would be discovered, so they hid it under the hood. But why there? The ocean is right here. If they really wanted to hide the body, they could have put weights on it and sunk it into the water.
But we do not know for certain that the culprit was attempting to dispose of the body. There is something more unusual.
Oh, so I got this one wrong. I guess we'll say it's frozen.
Iris's body was completely frozen. The temperature read -58. With Iris's weight... Just wondering, but how much do you weigh?
Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady that?
105 pounds.
I see. 105, huh? It should have taken about 18 hours to freeze solid. But we were...
Wait a moment. Before you draw your conclusion, allow me to ask my final question. Question 3. 2 days ago, Sunday night, you found a dead body in the cold storage warehouse.
Are we about to pull like it's a not the real Iris kind of plot here? Is that what's about to happen?
But afterward, you visited the Sagan household and discovered that Iris was in fact still alive.
I have headphones like that. Should I wear them on stream? Like what she's got? I don't have the cat ears, but like... I have these large gamer headphones. I usually only wear them when listening to music or when editing my videos, though. Sometimes playing games. When I'm streaming, I wear just earbuds because wearing those big-ass headphones makes it hard to hear my own voice. So then I feel like I'm talking too loud.
Why?
Because we're in different timelines. Ugh. Because I saved Iris and Somnium. Iris was actually dead. The corpse was a hallucination. Iris is actually dead. How could Iris still be alive? What?
Because we saved her. We saved her and so Somnium.
Date, think logically. What occurs in dreams does not affect reality, and parallel worlds, that is even less possible. So if that's the case...
In the other route, you said that was totally possible. She's been dead the whole time.
You've got it.
I bolted into the warehouse like I was shot out of a gun. Okay. Oh, it's Togiami. This is weird. I don't like this perspective. What are we looking at here? Well, obviously it's Iris, but... So we're just looking at the engine compartment she's stuffed in here. Corpse of woman. I mean, it's corpse of Iris, but okay.
I don't believe it.
The stomach is swollen slightly. She appears to have been pregnant.
What?
How?
Do not worry. The uterus does not contain a fetus.
You mean after she was killed?
No. The fetus was not present in her body when she was killed.
She had a kid?
She must have been killed after giving birth.
She was tiny though. There was no bump.
The distended stomach does not immediately shrink after birth.
When was her stomach extruded? What? So is the father. That's why Hitomi was talking to So? Right? Am I the father?
The The expanded uterus takes some
No,
time to
we
return
didn't
to its
meet
normal
her.
size.
Before, or then again, we don't remember 6 months ago. Date doesn't remember 6 months ago anyway.
The right eye has been forcibly removed.
It was the left eye for Shoko.
And the left eye for Renju. Oh, Renju's not dead in this timeline yet. That's right, because he took the serial killer away. This was... I did it. Oh, I probably didn't x-ray the face, right?
This evidence makes one thing perfectly obvious.
This corpse isn't Iris. It's someone else.
Which means...
Iris is still alive.
Not necessarily. She could be alive. We haven't confirmed that yet.
How many other pink-haired women are there?
Multiple stab wounds with a single-edged, sharp object to the victim's back. Judging by the size and shape of the marks, the weapon was most likely a kitchen knife.
Okay, so at least I'm not crazy that Iris couldn't have been pregnant. Now we're just saying this isn't Iris. But now it seems even less likely because this lady's just not Iris but looks exactly like her.
This matches what you said on Sunday.
So this is the body I saw then. Is there an estimated time of death?
Impossible to determine. This body has been completely frozen for at least 10 years.
What?
10 years? She was killed more than 10 years ago?
Exactly.
Oh, is this one of the original victims of the Cyclops killer? Or is this one of my
unknown.
first?
Her killer is also unknown, but there is one likely suspect.
The original Cyclops killer, me.
Who?
Let's consider the clues. The scene: Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. Sunday night, we saw So here. And there is something else about So Sejima.
Oh, maybe So, as our dad, knows we are the killer and is covering our tracks.
We witnessed someone similar to Iris being stabbed repeatedly in So's Somnium.
Literally Iris, by the way.
But it wasn't Iris. It was this woman.
That is highly likely.
You haven't missed a lot. You just missed my recap of a bunch of parts so far, Matt.
What we saw was So's memory from more than 10 years ago.
I believe that is the case.
Why is the girl wearing, like, decked out in gamer girl equipment from 10 years ago?
Aiba, who is this?
She just said unknown.
Unknown.
Renju and So?
But we still do not know where Renju is.
Renju is dead!
That
And the other
is who we
timeline.
need to talk to.
So Sejima.
But So's been of no help so far in this timeline, if I remember correctly. I know it's been a while, but the timelines are blurring together. I don't really remember. While I love the writing in this game so far and the plot and everything so far, I mean, maybe it all comes together. I don't like this part right here, though, where I now have to hop to another timeline where some of the things that have happened have not happened. I want one cohesive end. I guess everyone should just be dead at the end of this, besides Mizuki, Date, and Aiba. Mizuki and Ota kept searching for Iris, but unfortunately they didn't turn up anything. Iris's whereabouts are still unknown. I'm worried about her, but without any leads, we'd just be looking for her blindly. I should focus on the investigation for now. It will eventually lead me to Iris, I'm sure of it. With that in mind, I headed to So's mansion. So's dead. No,
I thought I told you.
he is not dead in this timeline.
Never to show your face here again.
Where's his 50 million bodyguards? Huh? That's probably another one of those things where there's no funny dialogue anymore because we're in serious moments of the game. Oh god, I'm so tired. I slept for 3 hours last night. And I'm also gonna not sleep very much tonight either because I'm streaming. But I'm having too much fun. I really want to keep playing this game, and I want to make up for the streams that we missed when I was in like the moving process. So is feeding the koi.
I didn't come here for Shoko today.
He does an awful lot of not doing government work for being a senator or whatever he is
I
again.
didn't come here for Iris either. Instead, I'm here for a girl who looks like Iris. Did you kill her?
Date, look.
I knew it. You killed her, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I've had enough of your shit, Congressman. You wanted to check on the body of the girl you killed.
That's cool, Matt.
That's why you were at the cold storage warehouse 2 days ago.
In the engine compartment.
Where is Renju Okiura? You know where he is, don't you? You were at an Okiura fishery warehouse for a reason.
Maybe that's why they don't operate anymore, because Renju's dad sold So the thing, right?
There's definitely a connection between you two. And that's not all. Number 89 called your secretary. The same number 89 that Renju escaped with. Now tell me, where is Renju?
You already asked that. Suddenly, a gang of bodyguards stormed out of the mansion. In an instant, they surrounded me.
We'd like to ask you to please leave.
How does So die in the other timeline with this many bodyguards?
Damn it, So!
There's nothing we can do. We did arrive without a warrant. We were technically trespassing. If he had called the police, we would be in a predicament. We would have been detained immediately.
You were the one that suggested going to see So.
Who would look after Iris then? Do you intend to leave your responsibility with Mizuki and Ota?
Why is it? No, I intend to leave Iris's responsibility to her mother. The responsible party.
Ugh.
Calm down, Date. We still have our lead.
Lead?
Before I explain, we need to discuss the corpse in the cold storage warehouse. Let's give her a name. Because she is frozen solid, we could call her All Ice or Alice. What do you think?
I like the puns in this game. Aiba, like Aiba. Now it's Alice for ice.
Alice and Iris. I believe it fits nicely.
All right, Alice. What about her?
Someone might be able to identify her.
Who?
Renju.
Allow me to ask you 3 questions.
What's up with all the questions in this classified case? It's like a review of everything we've learned so far. I didn't realize I was streaming an exam today.
Again with this?
First question. You have seen this corpse more than twice.
I expected the character model to go, first question. She did.
3 times, in fact. When was the first time?
Oh, I didn't remember. Two days ago, Sunday night. Yesterday, Monday night. 3 days ago. I don't remember. I think it was the Saturday.
2 days ago. Saturday night when I synced at Abyss.
Yes, in the Somnium world. We saw the frozen corpse of a girl.
Called that.
Question 2.
I pay attention in class.
Who is the girl?
Alice.
Now I know. That girl was probably Alice.
Most likely, yes. So we have technically known Alice for 3 days. One last thing.
What are the odds she looks exactly like Iris? That seems weird. Does she have a twin? No,
The
because there's
final
a
question.
10-year age gap.
In which Somnium did we see Alice?
So's.
I understand your logic. We did see Alice in So's Somnium. In that sense, your answer is not incorrect.
We saw it in Iris's.
However, I mean specifically Alice's frozen corpse.
Oh,
Whose
yeah.
brain will we sync to then?
Right, it was like the corpse that there was just that person in the background.
Last night, you saw Alice's dead body in last night's sink.
Oh
No,
shit,
you
I'm wrong.
didn't. Stop guessing.
It was Mizuki's. Who's Adrian? What?
My roommate, Mizuki Okiura.
See, he just, in this timeline, he's just like, my roommate, Mizuki. Not my adopted daughter.
Exactly.
I don't like it. She is a pure cinnamon roll. She is our adopted daughter. We care about her.
You mentioned something about Mizuki's Somnium being some kind of prophecy. But prophecies are nonsense. Dreams are not made of the future. They are made from the past. Therefore,
Mizuki has seen Alice before.
there is no other explanation.
But where? And why? And how?
Aiba,
At the
where's
park?
Mizuki now?
Where we went with Iris yesterday, Ikume's shrine.
Now she's having this shrine moment with Ota
Why'd she be
instead of
there?
me?
Unknown. She is supposed to be looking for Iris.
Okay, let's go.
Date,
Hi,
Did you find
Mizuki.
Iris?
if I did, I would have told you already.
Right.
Oh yeah, she's not as close to us in this timeline. Because we like fucked up our friendship bond thing. Because I didn't lift the bird cage with the balloons or whatever. This is the thing where we wished that we both had a happy life. She hoped that nothing would happen to me, and I hoped she would grow up happy and loved. The best timeline. That's gonna be my canon ending, I think, the way this is going. In this timeline, you hate my guts, and the other one, you say you hate my guts but don't mean it. Exactly. We don't even make a cute pun about what's on the monument. Alright, whatever. Mizuki is standing up. Thank you.
I think he's searching Akihabara right now. Last time he checked in, he said he didn't have anything. Iris used to like this shrine. She told me about all her memories here. We used to come here all the time. You know those steps in the front? We would sit there together and talk about things. Like what gluten-free means, and eyelash extensions, and aerial yoga. And we would talk about all our problems together. Sometimes we would talk late into the night. So I thought that maybe she'd be here. But it looks like I was wrong.
No, you're not. You're not wrong. You're perfect.
I think Iris is with Renju.
With Daddy?
Yeah. Her note mentioned her most trusted person. That's probably Renju.
Yeah. I remember that mermaid girl saying something like that.
I feel bad, so bad in this timeline, because, like, Iris is basically Renju's daughter. Or, like, the daughter that Renju wanted. But why Iris sucks, I don't understand. Mizuki is great. Why is it all...
He was looking for
Oh,
Iris.
it's loading this. Did we really need that
Does that mean
flashback?
that Daddy is the one who called for Iris?
I like this pose, that's cute. But anyway, that's like a Danganronpa style flashback where we make a huge cutscene just for someone to repeat one line when we already kind of covered the gist of it.
It could be. So I need to know where he is.
But I haven't been able to get a hold of him.
Great.
Mizuki, I have something very important to ask you.
I told Mizuki about the frozen corpse we called Alice. Even in the timeline where we're close with Mizuki, this corpse did not come up.
You've seen her before, haven't you? 3 days ago, I saw her in your Somnium. The body of a girl who looks like Iris, Alice.
Yeah, in the Mizuki route, this literally never comes up again.
Your dreams are built from your memories. So that corpse... Mizuki, please, answer me. Iris's life is at stake.
Daddy did it.
Huh? What do you mean?
I told Mizuki everything. About how Renju ran off with the assassin, number 89. How 89 is connected to Sosujima. Oh, okay. You don't see the corpse in the Mizuki route? Interesting. Because it happens after the split. Ah, okay. Yeah, there's some minor details we're forgetting because it's been so long. Yeah, that's why I don't know if I like this, like, the split thing that we have going on here. That I not know who Alice is. So you didn't miss a lot, Hex. So basically, Alice is a girl who looks like Iris that was killed by So 10 years ago. Like, this person you see right here, while it looks exactly like Iris and dresses like Iris, it is not Iris. Also, when you played this Somnium, it sounded like her too. But it is not her.
I need to know everything about Alice. If I find out who she is, I might be able to solve the mystery of Renju and number 89. And that might lead me to Iris.
Mizuki looked down at her feet quietly. I could see agony in her face. The silence lingered. Finally, she steeled herself, lifted her head, and spoke.
Okay. I'll tell you about Alice.
How are we just now discussing Alice? Please tell me. What? What?
It was about a month ago. I saw my daddy crying in the president's office at Lemniscape. I was peeking through a crack in the door so he didn't see me. Daddy got up, then got into his car and drove away. I had never seen him like that before. I was curious, so I followed him in a taxi. That led me to the cold storage warehouse. He got out of his car and went inside. I followed right behind him, quietly. Daddy was standing next to the forklift in the back. I hid behind a shelf. I watched Daddy open the hood of the forklift, and then, after a little bit, he left.
Why was she... So what made her be creeping in on her dad when she saw her dad crying? I guess I don't understand this bit, but whatever. That's not something that I should focus on right now, I don't think.
I wanted to know what he was looking at. I went over to the forklift and I looked under the hood myself.
Yeah, this seems like a stretch.
And then,
You saw Alice's dead body.
but at the time, I thought it was Iris.
I don't like this uncomfortable animation she has. My cinnamon roll is feeling upset and disturbed, and I don't like it. She didn't call the police because it was her dad. This is the easy one. Let's just knock this one out of the way.
What was I supposed to do? Daddy would have been in trouble.
So you kept quiet this whole time?
It's a 12-year-old girl. You can't really ask her, like, why didn't you call the police on what your dad was doing with a dead body?
Yeah.
But she does kind of trust us then, because she's telling us
What do
about
you
it
mean?
now.
I couldn't just ask. It would have changed everything. I thought that as long as I stayed quiet,
Yeah.
everything would be okay.
Because she really wants her parents' love and affection, which she's not getting. So she doesn't want to ask about it because she doesn't want to strain their already strained relationship. I mean, she's not even living with them, only seeing them briefly.
I didn't see a dead body. I wasn't even at the warehouse. I repeated that to myself over and over and tried to forget the whole thing.
This is what happens when you snoop, kids, by the way. Curiosity killed the cat, or in this case, curiosity killed the emotional stability she had left in a father figure.
Repressed memories are often the subject of somnia.
That's why Alice showed up during the sync.
The corpse looked exactly like Iris. I couldn't believe she was dead. I just couldn't. So I went to Iris's house.
Huh? What's wrong, Mizuki?
I forgot what Iris sounded like.
Iris was alive.
'Cause we literally haven't heard from her in, like, several streams. 'Cause she's just totally incapacitated the whole other stream. Or the whole other couple episodes. 'Cause she was in the hospital and, like, getting her eye treatment or whatever and not getting it. She actually never woke back up, remember? Maybe that's how they're gonna justify, like, in every timeline she ends up dead, is because of the timeline where she just didn't wake up, she's also dead.
I thought I was going crazy. Or dreaming. I tried to convince myself that it was just a hallucination. I actually met with one of the higher-ups at Daddy's company last night.
It's true, Hex, thanks God. Thank God.
Before I went to Matsushita Diner.
Why?
Because you asked about the cold storage. I was curious.
I agree, yeah, repressing a terrible memory like that and pretending it didn't happen, yeah, for a 12-year-old girl, that's why I was saying, like, I thought that one conversation tree line was dumb. You're asking the 12-year-old girl, hey, did you call the police about your dad and the dead body? No 12-year-old kid's doing that. Especially in a situation like this where they're emotionally neglected and they really desperately want that relationship and that family, as we've learned in the other timelines. That's all she wants, is to be able to say welcome home to people. You know, that's why she said welcome home to Date when he came back, and it was cute, and I cried.
I asked around some, and
And what? Can we keep this conversation going? Why do I have to keep clicking on you?
I found out that Daddy was managing the warehouse before I was born. After my grandpa died, Daddy took over.
Which is new. Everyone said that this was not even in your dad's hands. But now suddenly it
In
is.
exchange for managing the warehouse, he gave ownership of the company to someone else. I guess he didn't want to let this place go. Or maybe he couldn't let it go. That's
'Cause of the
where I
body.
think, But
Yeah.
I understand why. Inside that warehouse was...
Alice.
So why... So to manage the warehouse, he gave ownership up? But, like, if you have ownership, shouldn't you be able to manage it? Whatever.
On paper, Daddy has nothing to do with Okiura Fishery.
He gave up ownership because he doesn't want to be attached to the warehouse in case the body's discovered. Because of this statement right here. Interesting. I don't know why I'm suddenly being highly critical. Maybe it's because we've reached a point of the game where we've got to have a little bit of deep thought. And I really am trying to get invested in the story and figure out what the fuck happened.
Daddy was still managing the warehouse. And he was the only one allowed in there, too.
There you go. There we are.
That was part of the agreement when he gave up the company. And the whole thing had to be a secret. He really stressed that point.
Interesting.
Hey, Mizuki. How long was he managing the warehouse?
Don't say 6 months.
For 18 years.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
That's what the man told me.
That girl's been dead for 10 years. Looks like Iris, who's 18 now. The girl would have been 8. Yeah.
18 years? From that long ago?
Yes.
Because the girl was dead for 10 years.
Iba, I need an emergency search. Missing persons from 18 years ago.
Understood.
Huh?
Date, I found her. The girl who looks like Iris.
What's her name?
Monica EY. 19 years old at the time of her disappearance.
Killed because she's pregnant. Renju's didn't want a kid, but then she had Mizuki, but couldn't kill. Wait, huh?
A graduate of Itoku High School.
Wait, yeah, that's what I'm saying, Hex. Wait, 18 years, 18 years. Yeah, I know. What? Is this coming to a point? The girl would have been 8 if the corpse had been frozen for 10 years. Oh, is this Iris's mom? And it's not Hitomi? They're just good friends and she's adopted? So Renju just lets everyone adopt his kids, basically. Okay, anyway.
What?
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High.
Is this not your daughter?
We've known each other for 20 years now. When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Iwai, my best friend. One of the only friends I had.
I don't remember this oh, I do remember this wait. So Iris is adopted. It's her best friend.
Alice is Monica. Hitomi's friend who went to the same school as her and Renju. But why?
That's how she's wrapped up in the gang, because... Notice that the math and the years is what confused me on this. I have been following this case perfectly so far. I actually predicted several major plot points. I totally missed this plot point because I can't do fucking math. Anyway.
Monica's body was found just now. But even back then, Hitomi knew. She knew that Monica was already dead. Iba, where is Hitomi right now?
So, let's bring up some people files. Oh, what a beautiful picture. Why is Date being in black and white ruins it though? Anyway. At least, yeah, okay, fair enough. I'll give myself that credit. So here, likes her Iris and Mizuki. That's your skill. Well. Hitomi is Iris's mother and unmarried, so this is... Yeah. She raised Iris alone. Due to an injury in the past, she can't move her arm. So we don't have a document thing about Monica yet. Hey, her birthday's the day after mine. Okay, I'm thinking.
At headquarters for questioning, MPD still believes that the body they discovered was Iris.
Got it. Contact boss. Have them bring Hitomi to Abyss.
Roger that.
So where does Boss being a killer fit into this? Is she wrapped up with Renju? Hi, Hitomi. When are you gonna tell me about you being a liar?
You're awfully calm.
She knows Iris isn't dead.
You saw the corpse of your daughter today. You were called into the station to confirm her identity. And yet here you are, cool as a cucumber.
She knows it's not her daughter. She went to confirm the identity and she was like, oh yeah, it's not her.
Even though you lost your precious daughter. Shall I guess why?
How can Hitomi stay calm?
Her name is Iwai Monica. She has been missing for 18 years. She was 19 years old at the time she went missing. Monica, Hitomi Sagan, and Renju Okiura all attended Eitoku High School.
The necklace is the same. Look, that's why she kept grabbing it when we first went into the interrogation room. Is to bring the attention here. This necklace that was very important to her is that necklace. My thing's in the way, but look, the necklace is the same. Did they conspire to kill her?
Monica's body was found completely frozen solid. Her right eye was missing. Her body shows multiple stab wounds from an edged weapon to the back of the torso. The cause of death was those stab wounds. The murder weapon was most likely a kitchen knife. She was also pregnant until just before her time of death. Monica's corpse was hidden under the hood of a forklift in Okiura Fishery cold storage warehouse. This warehouse has been under Renju's management for 18 years. Mizuki witnessed Renju checking on the corpse. This of course means that Renju knew about Monica.
That's why he was crying? Did someone else do it other than him?
Because Monica's corpse is completely frozen, it is difficult to determine her time of death. However, her appearance appears to be unchanged from when she went missing 18 years ago. Thus, it is extremely likely she was killed around that time.
So her baby would be...
just turning 18.
So it would be the information on Monica it's one of these two. The autopsy report. No. So it's just the information. That's why she's so calm.
Because that body isn't Iris. And you know it.
Are you serious?
Yes. Her name is Monica Iwai. She was killed when she was 19. She went to the same high school as you, and she was your best friend. Isn't that right? Nothing to say for yourself? Hiding something? Maybe you killed her with Renju.
That's ridiculous.
Ooh, she's angry. She looks kind of hot when she's angry. What's up? Murderer.
Oh, now you're talking.
Just...
But we know Renju committed a crime. Illegally disposing of a body. And we can prove it.
Why would Renju be questioned about dumping a body? This is where it was found, in Okiura Fishery.
The cold storage warehouse where the
Achievement
body was
unlocked. Implicate Hitomi. Whoops.
It's been managed by Renju Okiura for almost 2 decades now. And witness testimony proves that he knew about the corpse there. And if I'm not mistaken...
She's not making eye contact with me. What?
You knew about the corpse too, Hitomi. You and Renju have been close since high school.
Look at me.
It's not too much of a stretch to think that he told you about the body. And I remember you telling me once.
When I was young, I lost someone very important to me.
Why would you cover if it's someone very important to you? Why would you cover for Renju?
Monica Ui, my best friend. One of the only friends I had.
Is there an achievement for implicating everyone? Yeah, every interrogation scene. Like, if you get every question right, you get the achievement.
How did you know that she was dead?
I didn't.
Don't play dumb. I know you're hiding something. You know what happened 18 years ago. And you knew she was pregnant. You were her best friend. Of course you would have known. Tell me. Tell me everything.
Date, she's not going to talk.
We're gonna have to sync with her.
Sync with her.
There it is.
Date, I'm sure I've told you enough times by now, but please, come back within 6 minutes.
7 minutes. Got it, Peter.
I can't promise you that, Pewter.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm not coming back until I find something.
Date, you can't.
Hey, she just yelled at me in the other timeline about this. Whoops.
Why not?
You know why.
Because it will take over my consciousness?
Yes.
In this timeline, Date's way more reckless in the pursuit of Iris than he ever was for Mizuki.
But if it's only a little...
No, not even a little. If the sync passes the critical point, the damage will be irreparable.
But what does that mean exactly?
Are we not discussing that? It seems weird to me that they would ever get the rights to sedate someone for the interrogation. Sam, I hope the game doesn't crash during the sync. You jinxed it! Alright. Where's the funny dialogue? Where's the stuff hopping out of TVs? Or where's Boss talking about making love to me again? Alright, I guess we're not doing that. Because we're at a critical point in the story or something. You saw it's Peter again? Boss is thinking hard. Are you two hiding something?
No.
I'm not hiding anything.
That sure sounds like someone hiding stuff.
Then let's try it. Let's experiment with my mind. Then we'll know for sure what'll happen.
Fine. I'll just say it.
Yeah?
Pewter, tell him.
Me?
I thought she said she was good. What? Oh, that's probably why I can't remember 6 months ago.
You know more about it than I do.
Well...
We already tried this 6 months ago, didn't we?
Ask Pewter. He knows more about it than I do.
Yeah, but you're better looking, so I'd really rather talk with you. Alright, Pewter.
Well, first off, 6 minutes is not a hard...
Or yeah, 6 years ago when Date can't remember stuff anymore and had to start taking medication. That's why I think he's like a killer that they're keeping under wraps, but maybe the medication is to like bring his consciousness back in now that we're thinking about this.
It could be 7, or even 8.
6 minutes is just a safe barrier.
I don't care about the exact time. I'm asking what happens if you go beyond the limit.
Do you remember the story I told you? about the egg?
Oh, please don't tell it again.
Yeah, why?
Can't we just go back to Boss telling us to kiss her shoes or something?
If you imagine an egg as your consciousness, the yolk is what goes into the subject's brain.
Yeah, and this... Yeah, okay.
The white remains inside your shell. If you go beyond the limit, your yolk will not be able to return to its shell.
Who did I do this sync with?
Because the subject's mind will start to take over the sinker's consciousness, right? I know that part already.
Indeed, but there's more to it. After the yolk is devoured, the egg white is brought through the machine next.
Huh?
And there's more. It's not just the sinker's brain. The same process eventually occurs in the subject's as well. In other words, the entire egg ends up being replaced. Mind, consciousness, memory, they are traded. Switched.
Oh, there's so many possibilities now! Who am I really? Did I switch with the original Cyclops killer? Do I have the original Cyclops killer's body? And somewhere, the killer is in what was really Date's body? Is that what's gonna happen?
The human brain has what can be understood as a memory limit. One brain can only hold one consciousness, and it can only contain one person's memories.
It's all coming together.
Now you know everything. Talk to the boss.
What? Can one of you guys just give me the story? Yeah, this happened to me, clearly. Thank you.
I was unaware of this as well. This information is not on any accessible databases.
Because it probably happened in this room, and Boss and Pewter are the only two fucking witnesses to it happening.
We had to prevent the possibility that the system could be exploited.
Exploited? But
Even if it wasn't you, someone else might try. We didn't tell any sinkers this, including you. Project Sync is a top-secret project. It's a matter of national security. Even sinkers are on a need-to-know basis. Think about it. What if you were kidnapped by bad people who tried to make you talk?
bad people?
A criminal organization, spies from another country, those people. If you blabbed about Project Sync, the entire country might be at risk.
Yeah, because you could just swap the bodies of bad people and good people.
You heard it from Pewter. The sync machine isn't just for entering a person's somnium. It can also be used to swap bodies between two people. Imagine what this machine would be used for in the wrong hands.
Dude, it totally happened. I am the original Cyclops killer in Dante's body.
That's why I didn't tell you.
Or vice versa, but still.
We can't let this secret get out.
Swapping bodies between two people? Trading minds?
You remember what I told you earlier? Are you listening to me?
I would like to be a hot MILF now.
Yeah, I got it.
See ya. It's my time.
Are you really okay?
I'm fine. Start it.
Can't
Understood.
Pewter just pull the fucking plug?
Let us begin.
Be like, no, we're not doing this sync thing. Or you're not staying in longer than 6 minutes. Or am I crazy?
God?
I
I am the god of fire.
Just like Rudolph right now. Red-nosed reindeer.
I burn erotic books with my flames of red-hot anger.
My, how ruthless.
Ow!
Are you okay?
That hurt.
I'll let you read this porno mag if it'll make you feel better.
I will burn it.
Oh, I love
The
Iba.
fog is making it pitch black.
The
Hey,
light over there.
listen!
Is that a firefly? Somnium scan. Activate.
There's gonna be like 7 mental locks here, isn't there? Who's that? That's Hitomi. Or 3. Oh, never mind. Okay. Oh, dude, only 4? I could do that in my sleep. Reveal the hidden secrets deep in Hitomi's mind. Be easy enough. I'm not in control. Also, where is Slender Man?
It disappeared?
No, wait. It might still be nearby.
Light it up. Hey, hey. Which kind of weird update. It did. I want to keep this saved forever, just in case. If this game has a bad ending, we're gonna just remember the girlfriend route.
A flower bud. I cannot identify the variety.
Smell, worship, figure out type. She was given a god vibe earlier. Let's just worship it.
Worship it?
Yeah.
I will pray to it as though I am mourning the dead.
Now worship it like a body part. What are you doing, Iba? Please.
It bloomed a little?
Beautiful.
I don't know what caused it, but it's better than nothing happening.
Dude, did I not call that? Easy. This is why I never find hidden stuff in this game, is because I just know the right path to go on. Shake? Question mark? Shake your booty. Poland Tree 1? Are you serious? Is that some of the clues we have going here? Whatever, following the breadcrumb.
A hole in a tree. I may be able to fit inside.
Scream? Kick inside, tackle, stick hand in. Yeah, fuck it. What's inside?
I am not going to be eaten or anything, right?
Probably not. This usually seems to be the solution. Oh.
I fell, but I am still in the forest.
It's darker than before.
What? Is someone there?
Hey!
That voice is...
Find out where that voice is coming from.
Yeah, exactly. I hate when games make like that's every game's attempt at like replayability is like, oh, you have to find all the other paths. Hey, Renju.
Renju Okiura.
Inspect him. Flirt with him. Iva better not fucking flirt with anyone but me. Let's hit him. Hey, you abandoned your daughter, you
This is
bitch.
for neglecting your responsibility to Mizuki, you coward.
There we go.
No use. I can't hit him.
Damn it.
This Renju is still a teenager. He wouldn't know Mizuki yet.
you for this close-up.
Renju Okiura. He looks young, but this is definitely Renju Okiura as he appeared approximately 20 years ago.
That's a long time ago.
Alright, thank you for these recaps. Now shut up. Going over the limit, baby.
Renju, what are you doing in a place like this?
He won't answer.
Not in a place like this, at least.
Alright, this was a giant waste of time. Thank you. What does Rock 2 do? Let's see. Let's go off the beaten path for a second here. Let's worship the rock.
But it's a rock.
Gods live in the rocks too, you know.
A rather Japanese way of thinking.
Just try it.
If you insist.
I don't get that. Why is that a Japanese way of thinking?
How was it? You cleared your head, right?
Oh, I almost dropped the mic. Sorry if that was super loud.
Yes. I now feel a sense of emptiness.
Guess it was a waste of time.
I do not want to hear that from you.
It was a waste of time. Rock granted me nothing.
A hole in the tree. It looks about as big around as a soccer ball.
Stick hand in again.
I am not going to be sucked in, am I?
That's strange. It should have worked.
Did you want to see me get sucked in?
Yeah.
By the way, kids, never stick your hand in places where you can't see what's inside.
4 minutes.
Just a helpful life tip
A rock.
from your boy Sam.
But it's a
Gods live in the...
rat.
Just try...
If you...
Is this the same dialogue for each rock?
How was it?
Yes.
Guess it was...
I do...
Okay, great. Thank you for giving that same thing to me again. This one has a kick option, though. Let's do that. Exciting.
Understood. My foot hurts.
I see.
My foot hurts!
Sorry.
Alright. So what are my options here? Rock. Oh, there is a rock 1.
A rock.
Let's lift it.
Do what?
Just try.
Understood.
Look at that form, that pose.
Well, did you find anything?
No, of course not.
Well, I crushed the first lock, man, but wow. I don't know what the fuck to do here.
A rock.
Lift is really big on this one.
Understood. My foot hurts.
I see.
My foot hurts!
Sorry.
It's weird when they're giving her that grumpy animation, but her face doesn't change. Oh, do we have to fucking flirt with Renju? No, he hasn't been responding to anything we did so far, so...
A rock.
Let's check this one.
This is a simple rock, but...
Is there any kind of pattern?
No, there does not appear to be.
I don't understand. All you're giving me is a bunch of fucking rocks. Alright, rock 1.
A rock.
Let's just go the full lap. Let's go ahead and kick this one too.
Understood.
Then we'll worship it.
Sorry.
Haven't seen that performance before. Thank you.
3 minutes, Date.
But it's
Gods live in the rocks.
a rock.
Just
If you
It's the same thing, but I've worshipped every rock now, so like...
how was it?
yeah,
Guess it was a witch.
I do.
Will that do something? So I've kicked and worshipped every rock. Turns out that's not what I want to do.
A rock.
Let's investigate this one. I don't know.
This is a simple rock, but
Is there any?
no.
Oh my god. Alright, maybe I needed to do something again with the hole in the wall? Hole in tree number 2? Maybe I just did the one option. I don't know. I'm not flirting with Renju. Just go ahead and scream. That's what I feel like doing right now.
Emperor is naked!
Okay. What about the Empress though?
The Empress is naked!
Sounds like my kind of empire. Let's move there. I don't see anything.
Nor do I.
Shake what? What am I shaking?
A hole in... I cannot see
Anything else?
Alright, fuck it. We'll flirt with Renju. What else am I supposed to do here? I've done, like, every option.
Renju?
Alright, Renju, it's your lucky day.
Yoo-hoo, Renju! Come get some of this.
This is a weird way of flirting.
Come on!
Sorry, that was a bad idea.
Don't apologize. This is Renju's fault for having bad taste.
It's true. What in the fuck am I doing here?
Less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
I got a bunch of rocks and a fucking hole in a tree.
A rock.
Do I have to investigate every rock?
Is there any kind of pattern?
No.
Was falling down the hole a mistake? Can I just not complete the Somnium now? What?
A rock. Do what?
Just
Yeah, try and lift it.
Well,
No.
Hey, what's up, guy? The game's not crashing, I just don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. Hey, rock number 2, did you have anything else for me? Oh, you did. Wow, fantastic.
Do what?
just
And...
well,
No. A hole in the...
Tackle. Cool.
Understood. This is... a picture of Hitomi, Renju, and Monica.
everyone is so young. Hold on to that.
Okay.
You have 1 minute left.
This is going great. There's literally the last possible option. I literally picked every other dialogue thing.
Renju?
We'll have to just
Renju,
restart
look
from
at
scratch,
this.
because it's not like I really got that far. Oh,
Wait!
Renju, stop!
We just fall into the hole and immediately tackle the tree now that I know what to do. Shook Renju. How was I supposed to get that? What a dumb hit.
Date, you've got less than 30 seconds.
Oh no.
What is... Really?
Yeah, go ahead.
Understood. Huh.
Why does Aiba keep landing face first?
It's even more difficult to see now. Another voice? Monica! That's Hitomi's voice.
Where is she? Look for her.
Yeah, but we're out of time.
Date, we can't! Time is up!
Damn it! Is it over?
Yeah. Well, now that I know what to do, after I literally played with rocks for 20 minutes. Oh no, just restart. Don't give me the cutscene though. Hopefully there wasn't an unlockable for, here's the cutscene. There wasn't an unlockable for worshipping or kicking every rock like I tried to do.
Why, how rude.
Ow!
Are you?
That hurt.
I'll let you.
I will.
The fog is making.
Oh, I can skip.
The light of.
So it is going to save my decisions. The game gives you 3 rocks with 4 actions and none of them did anything? That is correct.
Flower bud. Worship?
Yeah.
I will pray.
And then I did all the options with Renju. So literally the very last option I could have picked on. I got the first one right on the first try. And then the second one I literally did every single option. I don't know why I thought the rocks would do anything though. They're stupid. They just give you the timies, really. So now the hole in the wall will open. Fuck rock number 1, I don't care.
A hole in a tree.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and stick our hand in so we fall right in.
I am not going to be eaten or anything.
Probably not. You never know unless you try.
Whoop. I fell.
It's dark.
What? That
Find out what.
So now we can go to the tree. Yeah, I'm glad to be streaming again too, guy. It's been fun. Streaming again. This leads me to the tree, right? No, it doesn't. There's hole in tree 2. I like that these don't even have creative names. So tackle's what we actually want to do.
Understood. I will do my best.
Okay, there's the. Look at this photograph.
This
You're
is
welcome
a
for that, by the
picture
way.
of Hitomi,
It really does look like
Renju,
Iris, except
and
cuter because she
Monica.
doesn't have the stupid headset on.
Everyone is so young.
Five minutes left, Date.
I know.
Renju. Renju, look at this.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Wait!
Renju.
You're not asking
stop.
me about that bitch I killed. It's gone. Ah, alright. Does this take me to the hole? No, it doesn't. Why is the breadcrumb trail leading me astray? There it is.
What is this?
Jump in. Another 30 seconds gone.
Yeah.
Under.
Alright, so this is where we were, but now we have 200 seconds or something. 220 maybe.
Another
A little
voice?
over 3 minutes.
That's Hitomi.
Where is she?
4 minutes.
Hole in tree number 3, because these rocks don't do shit. Let's see what exactly we're doing here.
Another hole in a tree.
Those are pretty big.
Tackle, because we had to tackle last time,
Leave
so
it
let's
to
do
me.
it again.
I will. Date, perhaps we should pursue a more peaceful route.
Yeah, I agree.
Man.
A hole in a tree. Hitomi!
Oh, no Empress is naked thing this time?
Date likes Hitomi!
Hey, what are you trying to say? Hitomi won't remember this sink. But still.
Oh.
Hitomi stopped.
Dude, she likes you, Dante. Nice. Fucking get in there with that MILF. Too bad she's not a MILF now, though. She's not actually a mom.
That's Hitomi.
I like that she looks the exact same as she did years ago. Renju changed, but she's the exact same, just wearing a different outfit. Inspect.
Hitomi Sagan. Like Renju, this must have been approximately 20 years ago.
Oh, they like did stuff to her eyes to make her look younger.
Something must have happened around that time.
That's Hitomi.
3 minutes.
Oh, this is where they found out so-and-so was pregnant. Go ahead. We're gonna do all these options.
Hitomi? I see.
Well?
She dresses modestly, but underneath she has a curvaceous body.
Good work, Aiba. That's good to know.
Oh, we have to shake up Hitomi.
That's Hitomi. Where?
Well, you could, you know, touch her...
But in this Somnium, she might be a minor.
her stomach. Test how soft her stomach is.
If you say so.
Don't bring that up. No, she wouldn't be.
I touched it.
So, what's the softness situation? Tell me.
It was soft. Nice and pliant. No noticeable abdominal muscles.
Valuable information indeed. Thank you, Aiba.
You old pervert.
She'd be at least, hang on, whoa. She's accusing me of touching minors. Not me directly, but you know what I mean. We must confirm 20 years ago, Hitomi is 17, so that's a borderline. She's age of consent in Japan.
That's Hitomi. Hitomi, what are you doing here?
Guess she can't hear you.
But she's now starting to be concerned.
She looks like she's looking for something.
Oh, don't tell me with Hitomi I gotta start looking under rocks. Let's go back to the fucking hole in the tree.
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
Shut up.
A hole in a tree.
Oh, yeah.
I won't get sucked in, right?
Didn't we get to scream at it? That wasn't one of the options this time.
A cord bracelet has appeared on my wrist. Perhaps it belongs to someone.
That's like one of those friendship bracelets.
Might be important. Hold on to it.
So we'll give it to Hitomi now, and that will freak her out, right?
That's Hitomi. Do you remember this?
Oh.
Wait!
She does.
Follow her!
On it!
hole number 2. Reveal a secret.
A large hole. If there is nothing left to... Date, what is going on?
I don't know, it's pitch black. I can't see anything.
I see. Then it is not me malfunctioning.
Can you feel your way around?
I can try.
No, we can't, because we only have 40 seconds left. Cluster Amaralis? What? Oh, no, it's a maze. Oh. Never mind, it was super easy.
A Lycaris flower.
That's not... Crap, we don't have enough time to do all of these options. So we're just gonna go ahead and save here.
A Lycaris.
Go ahead and worship it.
Nothing is happening.
That's to be expected, but still disappointing.
How do we load saves? Alright. We know that one doesn't do anything.
A Lycaris.
What about digging up?
Let's do it. What?
I don't get some of the interactions with Somnium and why you can mess with the environment, but you can't mess with people.
Another.
I'm not gonna have enough time.
less than 30 seconds.
A large.
Oh, maybe I do.
We've come this far. I will not protest now.
Just as long as there's nothing at the bottom of this hill, we're fine. Like, this is just the end of the Somnium. So I'll have to redo the whole fucking thing if it's not.
That is.
Weird that this is her Somnium, is just directly showing them killing this girl. Her corpse is not frozen here, though. Did they dig her up? Because neither of them seem to be the Cyclops killer or whatever. Achievement unlocked. Corpse flower. Get it, all the symbolism with flowers and shit. I guess I don't fully understand. Yeah.
Hitomi. I think I know what happened 18 years ago. You three were close. You, Monica, and Renju. Monica was murdered. You and Renju found the body in the mountains.
Yeah, that's where I said. So far, they dug her up.
And you brought it back to the cold storage warehouse. And my guess is So Sejima killed Monica.
And they were waiting for the time to be able to reveal that?
I've seen inside his head before, using this machine.
I see. If you know that much, then there's no point in hiding it anymore. I'll tell you the truth.
So is the killer of Iris's mother. they buried, but they didn't reveal the killer. Knowing how much power So has in the police department, they never bothered to take it into evidence. So maybe they just froze the body in a way to try and the body would decay to eventually make it evidence. This is where, if we're back at the Sangan residence, this could be in the other timeline where Boss busts down the fucking door and is like, yo, what are you doing? It's Iris, but pretty. Whose child is this? Renju's?
Wait, you're going to see So?
Oh, it's So's bastard. But So's also my dad, which means Iris is my sister. But she wanted to go on a date with me. Ew. Anyway.
Yes, I want to talk to him in person.
No, you can't.
Why not?
Did he rape her?
Are you worried about my body? You don't have to worry about that. I'm totally fine.
But your stomach is still...
Oh, my doctor told me that's normal. Your stomach doesn't go down right away after giving birth.
I like that they just wedged that in, because like, hey, remember when we said she still looked pregnant?
I'm not worried about your body. I don't know how to explain it.
Little baby Iris.
So doesn't care about you. And especially not your child.
I haven't told him about giving birth. He contacted me for the first time in a while.
So that's why.
He wants to know about the baby.
He must be panicking. If anyone ever finds out his mistress had his baby, his political career would be over.
Oh. Mistress.
It's not like it was an affair.
His wife passed away after giving birth to his son, right?
Date.
It would still be a big scandal.
Passed away, So killed our mother. It's getting good.
He impregnated a girl who just graduated high school. Don't you see how that looks? He knew how the public would take it. That's why he gave you the money to deal with it.
An abortion.
There's no way he'll accept that child.
Is this why Renju's so involved with Iris and is like, hey, let's get you into your like gaming stuff and your streams and everything. I'm gonna do Lemniscate just for you. But why doesn't he have time for his own daughter? What?
It's okay. I told him that I won't cause any trouble.
Oh, yeah, sure. Millionaire with tons to lose, political career. He'll just take the word of some 19-year-old girl in this. Won't totally fucking murder you.
But could you take care of the baby? Just for a little bit? I'll be right back.
And by a little bit, I mean raise her into adulthood. Hopefully give her a long and prosperous life. Love her, cherish her, because I'm gonna be dead.
Fine. But take this with you, just in case.
No.
It's a GPS transmitter. Just to be extra safe.
I really don't think I'll need it. But okay, if it'll make you feel better.
I don't know what Monica saw in So. She said he was kind and loyal, that he wanted to change Japan, but I didn't understand any of it.
He's not. He just sold all of his shit for money. So where does the assassin come into play here? I guess maybe the assassin is actually the one who killed her.
We tried to convince her to break up with him so many times. She never listened. And it ended in tragedy. What happened next, you already know. Neither Renju or I saw it happen. So I don't know how much of this is accurate.
But they used the GPS transmitter to get to the body.
But we could guess what happened.
This is where she admits not having the abortion. He's like, alright, well. Oh, there's the assassin, like I said.
Renju told me.
But you said he wasn't there.
He heard some of this from the Kumakuras. Renju had connections with them.
How did the Kumakuras know?
So told them.
Why?
Date, you said that Monica was killed by So, right? But that's not true. Monica was killed by Saito Sejima.
The mother, Date's mom. Okay. And this part, I know this part has been like super quiet. It's because I'm trying to think and process this whole stream. Okay, so killed by Date's mom, So's wife. The assassin, remember, is actually Hitomi's like part-time lover during the Iris' childhood, around when she was like 12. So forget when I said that for it being the assassin. That makes sense though.
The son of So and his late wife.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, me! The son of So and his late wife. Wait, do I have a brother?
Saito was 12 at the time.
12?
How old is Date? Does this make sense? Date's like 40, right? 30. 18 years later. Fuck, that's it. Was 12 at the time. Just born. Iris. Did I not fucking call that shit, boys? Go check it. Rewatch every stream. Back in part 2. Who called Date being the fucking killer all along? Ya boy. That's it. 30. 18 years ago. 12 at the time. That's the dad. Fucking nailed it, dude. Why did I even have to stream this whole game? I could have told you 3 hours in who it was. Boom. We didn't connect some of the dots, or know all of the details, but... Ooh. Oh, I wish I had some whiskey. I would have a victory glass of bourbon right now. All I have is water, though, and I have to work tomorrow morning. Be up at like 6:30, so maybe I wouldn't have the victory glass of bourbon, but... Still.
Yes.
And then... They switched bodies! Oh, one of the sinkers synced with the Saito and switched. But Boss and Pewter know about it, and that's why Boss has to just fucking kill everyone to keep the government's thing a secret. Oh my god, it all makes sense. Oh! And then they just give him medicine. Saito, now Date, medicine, so that way he doesn't know and doesn't reveal the government's secret. But since this is top level security government shit, they're just like, fuck it. They just killed everyone else involved, and they're giving him medicine so he forgets. Oh, that's why he doesn't remember stuff. Right? Maybe we're a little iffy on the details. I'm jumping to a lot of conclusions right here. Let's just stay where we're at. Minds are going at a million miles a minute.
But why would a little boy do that?
Jealous.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Hex. Is 12-year-old Saito switches bodies with someone like Date or one of the sinkers or something?
I can't imagine.
Oh, but wasn't Assassin Wait a minute. 89, early 40s. Didn't he also start killing when he was like 12? Anyway, no, probably not. Let's cut that line. That's not it.
He told her to move overseas. He said he'd pay for everything. So contacted his friend, the chairman of the Kumakuras. He asked him to dispose of the body and left the scene with Saito.
The incident was 18 years ago. That means the chairman was Rohan, not Moma.
Rohan went to the scene of the crime?
And that's why So had him fucking removed from power, because he knew too much.
Yes, with some of his men. Again, neither Renju or I saw this. We were just waiting at my house for Monica to return. But she never came back. We tried to call her cell, but it didn't connect. But then, we saw movement on the GPS.
The GPS Renju gave to Monica?
Yes.
Right.
At first, we thought she was on her way home. But we saw the GPS getting further and further away from the city. Renju and I got nervous, and we decided to follow it.
What about the baby?
We couldn't take the baby with us, so Renju gave the baby to the mob doctor he trusted.
Who's the mob doctor? I like the just dirt flying out while the bodyguards are
Those are
sitting there.
Kumakura men.
We didn't dare move. We couldn't speak. We were barely breathing. We could only watch as it all unfolded. I knew what the hole was for, but I couldn't move. Couldn't do anything. I remember my heart beating so fast. Before long.
We good here?
Yeah. Cover her.
Just a minute.
He wants the eye.
Beautiful.
The Kumakura people covered Monica's body, then left. Renju and I ran over and dug up the grave with a tree branch. What we saw. Monica! Monica!
So who undresses her?
We need to call the police.
No, we can't. Not yet.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? What?
You don't know who those guys are. They would do anything to keep this hidden. I've seen it happen myself. I know what they're capable of. Anyway, think about it. Why would they do this? They thought Monica and her baby were going to be trouble. Monica's stomach was still pretty big. I don't think they know that she gave birth already. What do you think they'd do if they found out? They would take her and kill her too. And then, they'd come for us. They'd make it look like we disappeared. All of us would be gone.
And so would get away with it.
Renju convinced me. He knew more about the dirty underbelly of society than anyone. He knew when something couldn't be handled by the police. He said that they would do anything to kill the child. And I believed him. We had to protect Monica's baby.
Oh, dude, feels bad that they do all of this stuff and like preserve the body and everything, and then she has a tumor and just dies at 18 anyway, regardless. Rough. Is that why they're talking with So? Like maybe to see if his money can get the tumor fix?
We had to. No matter what.
Okay. I understand.
Then why is she with So later in the game? That doesn't make sense to me. Why is she talking with the murderer of her best friend and possibly daughter? Well, adopted daughter. And then, furthermore, why does she sound not convinced about trusting Renju? Is Renju getting the assassin out of prison to kill So? Where does Boss fit in? I need to know more about Boss for sure. That's a huge loose end. Why is it on another timeline? It feels like Boss could barge in here at any moment.
We couldn't leave Monika's body in the forest. We cleaned her up and took her to the cold storage warehouse.
Why would you clean her up? That's evidence.
This warehouse is owned by Okiura Fishery. My father runs it. But it's not in use right now. They're moving operations to a better area. They're actually looking for buyers right now. But don't worry. I'll take over the warehouse.
Are you sure?
Yes. Don't worry. I'll keep everyone out. Everyone but you, of course. I'll give you a key. You can come visit any time you want to see Monika.
Why would you want to see the body, though? That's weird. They both want to come and see the body. So the Alice we saw frozen and dead
Monika?
was out maybe because Hitomi had looked at the body or something and then put it back when Date ran out and was like, find the body.
Don't worry about the baby. I'll protect her, no matter what. And don't worry about them, either. The people who did this to you, I will never forgive them. I'm sorry, Monika. Sorry. I'm sorry. Monika.
It's weird that she's like not actually crying during this. We'll be buyers. Renju, 19 years old at the time. Rough. Are there any photographs that have like memories or something?
The mob doctor took care of everything. I have the birth certificate, and I even picked up a mother and baby book. It wasn't cheap, but you don't have to worry about it. Just submit the birth certificate and everything will be taken care of. You look worried.
I feel like I'm somehow betraying Monika.
I guess she's not crying because she's also trying to make herself sound younger. Well, whereas Renju's like, this is how I sound. His voice actor, anyways, like, this is what I sound like. This is what you're paying me for, is to be this guy. I like how Renju's just like... Is Renju already rich at this point? He must be. He's kind of with the Kumakuras doing, like, dirty shit.
She was the one who gave birth.
That's the opposite of betrayal. Like, if I were to have a child and then die, I would totally want my best friend to take care of the kid. Like, well, probably my parents first if they were still in reasonable shape, but then my best friend. But that's not betrayal. Betrayal would be like, all right, well, we'll put it up for adoption and hope it goes to some like kind-hearted stranger.
Soon, you won't even be able to think about that. Because a war is about to begin.
War?
Between you and the baby. You won't get a good night's sleep for a long time. You might even start to resent Monica for all this.
Really?
Anyway, as soon as you submit the certificate, you will officially be her mother. Be sure to raise her responsibly.
Be sure to raise her responsibly. What a dick! God, I hate Renju. He's like the worst character in the game. Regardless of the killers. Like, what the fuck?
I'll help. Occasionally.
Occasionally, huh? I was thinking about her name. How about Iris?
Iris?
The goddess of rainbows in Greek mythology? And the colored part of your eye.
Get it? For the eye her mother lost.
And the flower, too.
Right.
I thought it might have something to do with your name, Hitomi.
Not only that, it's also for Monika's name. The kanji for Monica uses the character for love. And Monica reminds me of Manako, Japanese for eye.
So both names have something to do with the eye.
And I, which means love, will always be a part of Iris.
So that's how you came up with the name?
Don't you think it's nice?
Iris. Iris. Yeah, I really like it. I don't really want to discuss this, but
I want to know more about Mizuki's backstory, and where does Shoto fit into all of this? Who killed her? Started this? How did she get involved? Does she find out something? That's what I'm curious to see. Like, we've like forgotten about who this is really about.
there's something you need to know. After talking to the Kumakura gang, I found out who killed Monica. So's son, Saito Sejima.
Yeah, maybe a warning.
How?
But why? Because it wouldn't be a very good warning. They had been divorced for a while, so he's not like too concerned about her.
Saito was only
12 years old.
Why? Why would a little boy do that?
What was he instructed to?
I don't know the motive, but I know it's true. So used his connections with the Kumakuras to cover up for his son.
Yeah, because So in the flashback looked apologetic, or like upset, like, no, don't do it.
And all of the evidence of this scandal, of course.
I'll never forgive them. So, his son, or the Kumakuras.
I feel the same way. But you can't think about revenge now. You and the baby can't lead a life like that. Just bear with it for now.
You and the baby can't leave a life like that. You're a woman. I will handle it all. Renji's weird. I don't like him.
The opportunity will come, so wait until the right moment. Okay?
And why? How does Hitomi get involved with So later? And they're all like buddy-buddy.
And so my life with Iris began. Raising a child was much harder than I expected.
Yeah, because Hitomi was like 19 at the time.
Waking up in the middle of the night to change diapers or feed her. Iris wasn't a good sleeper. I had to sing her lullabies to put her to sleep. And I always needed to put her to bed so carefully. It would only take 10 seconds before she'd start crying again. So I had to pick her up, sing her another lullaby, then put her back to bed. After doing this over and over, before I knew it, the morning sun would creep in through the windows.
Is Renju at least like giving you money so you can be a single mom?
But even with all that, I cherished every single day. My hatred for those responsible never went away. But my hands were full, raising Iris. I devoted myself to her. I never thought about anything else. Eventually, my desire for revenge just faded away.
Does Iris even know?
Woof! Woof! Mama, omelet! Omelet!
Too bad we're not getting any animations. It would be much more emotional if, like, we could see her doing, like, baby stuff or, like, see baby Iris here. Because there's a character model for the Iris because she was doing, like, patty cakes. So we have a 4-year-old Iris character model or whatever. A young Iris, anyway.
Sweepy, up? Mommy, I won race today! Is Mommy proud of me?
No.
Mommy, I want to see Milky Moon again! Mommy, you are so good at dancing! Mommy, pancakes are done! Sorry, I burned it a little. Mommy, why can't I dance at the stores? I can't help it! My body dances on its own! Mommy, don't more people come to barbecues?
Mommy has no friends. Because of her sad backstory. Oh my god, this is so sad.
How come it's always you and me? Hey, Mommy. How long will it take my bone to get better? I want to dance again with everybody. Hey, Mommy! Do you like my shirt? Look, we're matching! Mommy, thank you for everything! I love you more than anything in the whole wide world! Mommy, look!
Oh, there it is.
I drew it!
The Okonomiyaki War, huh?
That was so fun! We should do it again!
The food or the food fight?
Both!
I'm gonna have to say no to the latter, sweetie. It took forever to clean.
But Uncle said he wants to do it again too! Hey, Mommy.
When's Uncle coming back? Oh god.
Yes?
Are you gonna marry him?
What are you talking about?
As long as it's Uncle, I'm all for it! I say go for it!
I would always question myself. Could I keep living a lie? I had promised Monica that I would avenge her. But I couldn't work up the courage. And maybe Renju was exaggerating. But there's no statute of limitations for murder in Japan.
I don't think there's a statute of limitations on murder anywhere.
If we showed Monica's body to the police, So would be punished by the law.
No, he wouldn't, because the police are in his pocket.
And the Tsujima's and Kumakura's crimes would be uncovered. But that would mean Iris's secret would be uncovered as well.
I don't know if that's as big of a deal for Iris, that she's just adopted.
That's what I was really worried about. I didn't want Iris to know that So was her father.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's different.
And even more than that, I didn't want her to know that I'm not her real mother.
That would be pretty rough to explain at a young age, I guess. Probably gotta wait till they're older to be... I don't know, like, why would she be that upset about it? Like, she's basically your mom anyway.
That's the real reason I've been silent for 18 years. I didn't want to lose Iris. But...
now that she's gonna die anyway, here we go.
Fate can be cruel. God used other means to take Iris from me.
She's still wearing the headphones in the hospital bed.
Iris suddenly collapsed. It was caused by a malignant tumor in her brain. There's nothing we can do. She only has a year to live at most. That's what the doctor said. If you remember me telling you. But what I didn't tell you is that there was an experimental new treatment. It was...
Some of the cutting-edge nanomachines can even go inside your body and cure illnesses. They can even cure cancer. And they go beep, beep, beep.
That's what Mom said.
So she went to sew.
Nanomachines. Nanomachines could remove the tumor, but the procedure would be so expensive. With my salary, it wasn't something I could afford.
So she blackmailed So.
I thought hard about it, about how I could get my hands on that kind of money, but I couldn't think of a solution. Time passed. Before I knew it, it was November. Iris's symptoms worsened. Her time was running out. I was starting to panic. I couldn't sit here and waste time while Iris...
Isn't Renju rich, though?
In any case, I had to get the money before it was too late.
I guess not so rich, though.
So I thought of a plan. A plan to blackmail So Tsujima. Two days ago, on Saturday night, I called So and invited him to come to the warehouse. He agreed to come. After I hinted at what happened 18 years ago, I had prepared everything, hiding behind the forklift until So came. When he finally arrived,
why is this spinning thing on
walked
screen
over to
still
the
doing
workbench.
cutscenes?
Where I had laid Monica's body. He lifted the cloth and looked down.
Is he upset about this? Did he really care? Or is it just the fact that it exists?
He whimpered and stumbled back. Even he was fazed, seeing a body he thought he got rid of 18 years ago. Not to mention it was the body of a woman he was in a relationship with. A woman his own son killed.
His own son, Date.
He reacted exactly as I expected he would.
Right? Was chat just non-existent right now, or is everyone as into figuring out what the hell's going on as I am?
I had prepared a recording and sent it to his phone.
I know what happened 18 years ago. Everything. I know who did it, and I know she had a baby inside her. You can probably guess what I'm going to say next. Be prepared to pay for my silence. I will tell you the exact amount later. And don't tell anyone about this. Not Saito, not the Kumakuras. If you do anything even remotely suspect, I will go to the press with the truth. Understand?
He was still the one in the polar bear thing, right? Yes. But that's in the other timeline where Iris isn't dead, but he does try to kill her. Maybe to put the evidence away? Does Hitomi kill everyone? Shoto?
I told him to keep quiet and cut ties with the Kumakuras. Even if he found out who I was, without the Kumakura gang, he had no power over me.
Why would he cut the ties, though? You wouldn't know that. You don't have ties to the Kumakuras.
And there's no way he'd risk his political career, not to go after me. I saw So put his phone back into his pocket and run out of the warehouse. I came out of my hiding place to put Monica's body back. But then, something unexpected happened. I saw you, Date. I hid behind the forklift before you saw me. And when you were done looking around...
It can't be.
Oh yeah, Iris's battery's dead at this point. Or, Iva's battery's dead.
Iris.
I was losing consciousness. My head felt fuzzy. Good thing, I guess Dante didn't decide to leave with the body. That would have blown things out of proportion. I couldn't gather my thoughts. I didn't know what to say. Instead, Aiba did the talking.
Iris is not Hitomi's daughter. But Iris's father is Sosajima.
In this timeline, Date does not know that So's his father as well. Yeah, I agree. That's totally is debunked now. This second body twist is kind of weird and wasn't really predictable. But didn't also really fit a trend. I mean, I guess it kind of did. So that has to explain the body logically. That makes sense. So that means So was there 3 minutes before Dante. Yeah. Well, I mean, we saw So leaving the warehouse at this point.
Her mother, Monica Iwai, was killed 18 years ago by So's son, Saito. However, Hitomi raised Iris since she was a baby. Hitomi showed unwavering love and compassion for her, just as much as her biological mother would have, if not more. Iris's tumor was discovered in January of this year.
Had about a year to live, so she waited till November to start the blackmail.
The only possible treatment was experimental nanotechnology. However, that treatment is restrictively expensive. Hitomi devised a plan to blackmail Sosajima for the money. The best way to establish the blackmail was to show him proof directly.
How was she able to get a phone call with him?
That is why Hitomi created the scene with the corpse. She was the one who called So to the warehouse. On Sunday night, what Date saw was what Hitomi had prepared for So. That is the summary of what we have learned so far.
Thanks, Aiba. It's weird that you're explaining this to me, because I just went over that, but sure.
There are some things I have yet to understand. Date, pull yourself together. Ask her questions.
Thank you.
Date, snap out of it.
I heard Aiba call for me and came to. It's time for Dante to snap out of the recap because Aiba's done recapping, so he can talk now. Where the fuck are Boss and Pewter? What? I wonder if that has to do with where Boss goes to kill So. Because she must want to just keep this whole sync thing a secret. Interesting.
I'm sorry. I have no idea. No, I did not. All of this was my idea.
Isn't Renju why not just ask Renju? Anyway.
I probably don't have to ask, but let me just be sure. After I left the warehouse, what did you do?
I put Monica's body back onto the hood of the forklift. Then, I left.
Makes sense.
That's why the police didn't see the body when they arrived on the scene. It makes perfect sense now that I have the facts.
And that's why that one forklift is literally frozen to the ground.
Iris did not resurrect. You simply mistook Monica for Iris.
I just think I accidentally elbowed my green screen there. Hopefully it's still working. Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Yeah, they look the same, though not having this pigtail is a horrible hairstyle, so she looks better. Anyway, I know this isn't the time.
Hitomi moved it. Those were the events at the warehouse Sunday night. Simple. are still a few loose ends, but I believe I understand what occurred 18 years ago.
I mean, there's not really much left to summarize, but sure.
However, none of this ties directly back to Shoko Nadami. Her murder was just 4 days ago. Is it connected? Or are these two separate cases?
If there is a connection, it would be with Renju and So.
Because Renju's probably got his own investigation going. Renju's probably got his own way to try and get So caught that he's not telling Hitomi about, because these two are clearly not communicating about shit. And that's what that's where the assassin comes in, because he knows the assassin would do anything for Hitomi. Oh, but Renju's also in love with Pewter, and that's why Pewter breaks the assassin out. And why does this timeline connect? Where I need all of the timelines to connect at some point. When does Renju die? Soon, I would imagine.
We can think about it later. More importantly,
I headed for the exit. I feel like we haven't done enough talking to Hitomi. Yeah, here we go.
Where are you going?
Find Boss and Pewter? Where the fuck are they?
to look for Iris, of course.
But you have no idea where she is, right?
Do you?
Do you know something?
Yes.
Were you gonna mention that?
At around 4 o'clock today, I received a phone call. I don't know who it was. They were using a voice modulator.
We've heard about Renju, but I don't think we've ever actually seen him in this timeline, so technically there's no proof he's still alive. I don't think so. Maybe I'm getting the timelines confused here, but I believe this is the timeline where we interrogate number 89. Pewter's with us. 89 holds up Pewter. Pewter lets 89 go. Renju's his escape driver. And Renju set this up with Pewter.
What did they say?
I have your daughter. Don't call the police or she dies. That's why I didn't tell you earlier.
Renju.
We don't know that for certain. It could be number 89.
Either way, Iris is in danger right now.
The voice asked for something else. He told me to go to a specified location with you.
Me?
With me?
Yes.
The culprit knows me? It must be Renju. What location?
Matsushita Diner.
I'm sorry, but this stops now.
Date, run.
She been shot or sedated? We should be able to take Pewter.
Please, do not worry. I merely put her to sleep.
Okay, called that.
What are you doing?
My orders. They told us to halt our investigation. The boss was already going against orders as it is. Which is why...
Investigation? What investigation?
Into So.
Shoko or Iris?
Neither. The investigation of Monika's murder.
Monika? But her case is all but completely solved.
Yes, but only to us, right? If we say nothing, then her investigation is ongoing.
So Tsujima. So threatened us, didn't he?
I don't know. But you've been stripped of your authority on this investigation.
This is where So's ties into the police department come in. Who is Pewter loyal to then, though? Renju wouldn't be trying to stop this investigation, but Pewter and Renju are lovers.
as of 5 minutes ago.
By who?
In fact, you are to be placed under house arrest. What will you do, Date? I suggest you comply.
Aiba, can you turn the power off?
Easily.
All right, get ready. 3, 2, 1.
He's gonna use Aiba's thing to shock me. Oh, never mind. We're gonna just break his arm because he's got that thing about Aiba where he can shock me. Why didn't we take the gun?
Now tell me.
Why are the monitors still on if we turn the power off? Mama's actually the mastermind, by the way. Spoiled it for you.
Where is the location?
Free Quinix, are you going to be at the Pokemon stream on Friday, by the way? Now X-ray the lockers. At the shrine, I bet, is the meeting point.
I can't tell you.
Why not?
If I told you, you'd go alone, wouldn't you?
We're supposed to go together. No.
But if I don't go with you...
All right, take me there.
Yeah, I'm going to be streaming Pokemon Sword on Friday. Didn't you see my poll on YouTube? I set up on my community tab. If you look, there's a poll for who my starter should be. Maybe I'll tweet it. Maybe enough people didn't get to see it. Here, I'm pulling it up. Well, it's on my phone and it's going to be in the webcam. But you can see here, there's a poll on my YouTube page. If you go to my channel, community tab, who should my starter be when I announce the stream? Where is our cinnamon roll, Mizuki? That is correct. Also, currently the fire starter Scorbunny is winning the poll. I know this is completely irrelevant, but
I know this place.
I won't be streaming Thursday at midnight. No, I'll be streaming like mid-afternoon on Friday. Probably like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It's probably around like when people are getting out of work, like because I'll be getting out of work. On my way home from work, I'm gonna buy Pokemon.
It's the chemical plant that closed 8 years ago.
Oh, this is where the explosion happened. That put the whole district under "you can't be here" status. I knew that. How did I know that? The corners of my mind were aching.
Date, I'm sorry, but this is going to be bad.
What happened?
Someone has begun to access my stored memory. They are attempting to wipe all the data. Everything I have accumulated over the last 5 years, including backups.
Pewter.
Pewter? Is Pewter doing this?
Almost definitely. He does have admin rights. I summoned some ice, but that will only buy time.
Oh, Pewter's gonna just try and totally fucking kill Aiba.
I have 4 hours at the most. After my ice is broken, Pewter will be able to access Logic, my core programming. He would be able to destroy my mind.
We gotta fucking turn back. Fuck Iris. Sorry, Hitomi.
Why?
It must be related to the orders they are receiving from the top. The higher-ups clearly see you as a threat, Date. They are attempting to limit your power by removing me from the equation. I suppose their motivation hardly matters now. The most important thing now is finding Iris and bringing her to Abyss within 4 hours. Or else, I will cease to exist.
Yeah, let's just go back now. Fucking kick Pewter's ass again.
Date? What's wrong?
Nothing. Just...
All right, now you know. So get moving. I'm counting on you, Date.
4 hours. It's fine. That should be plenty of time. I gripped my revolver and got moving. Fucking put some pep in the step, boy.
I'll go in first. You wait here.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that would have been nice if we... Oh, this is where we... Oh. You called this one, Reconnect.
Renju?
We're gonna miss our 4-hour time limit if we get knocked out. Oh, is he gonna try and put himself in my... The case remains unsolved? What? We'll miss the 4-hour time limit. So that's the bad end, by the way. Glad we didn't get that any first. I would have just turned around, personally, if that... Okay. Interesting. Locked? This unlocks. This is where Boss is breaking in. But she's basically in the Pewter role here. Because Pewter, on this side of the story, Pewter's trying to stop the investigation. And on this side, it seems Boss is trying to. Because she's over here fucking killing So. I don't like bouncing back and forth between the timelines, I'll admit to you. That's getting annoying. So, here's our case file. Deep in the forest, Renju and Hitomi discovered the corpse of Monica. Dante questioned Hitomi about what happened 18 years ago, and Hitomi confessed everything. Iris was not Hitomi's real daughter. Her father is So, and Monica was the mother. Monica was killed by So Tsujima's son, Saito. Hitomi and Renju preserved Monica's corpse in the cold storage warehouse. 18 years have passed. Knowing Iris doesn't have much time left, Hitomi decided to blackmail So, calling him to the cold storage warehouse and threatening to reveal everything to the press. She received a call from the culprit and was told to come to a certain location with Date. Date and Hitomi arrived at the abandoned factory in the Kabikasa district, found Renju's corpse, and suddenly they were knocked out. I don't like this because this timeline, which continues to be the shitty one, might end in Aiba dying. He's gonna try and switch bodies with Date, I assume, by forcing him into the machine. Because I assume he knows, because Renju's there. What if Renju and the killer swapped bodies already? That's a possibility. We use the sync machine here when Iris just dies from her tumor. The broken, shitty red one in the warehouse. So, leading up to this side now where we're at. Probably won't go too much longer. Because I don't want to... I mean, there's not much time left for how much I'm going to stream anyway. But... So we probably have at least 2 more parts, right? 1, 2. It's getting good. The case things are getting longer. Let's see. I'll probably start it. Get through like the first dialogue options and then we'll wrap up. Let's just get caught back up again. What's going on here? So this is where... In 89 Somnium, Date saw Hitomi getting shot by Rohan and then Boss. Why was Boss there? Date confronted Pewter to ask him about Boss's whereabouts. Peter told Date that the corpse of So Sejima was found with his left eye torn out. It must have been the same killer that they were hunting. Date went to Boss's office to make her explain herself, but she was nowhere to be found. Instead, what Date and Aiba found in Boss's office was a video of her murdering So. See, these timelines have so many conflicting branches. The video to be believed, Boss killed So, and because So had his left eye taken out, Boss must be the new Cyclops killer. Alright, so we'll get this going a little. Then we'll end on a cliffhanger. You guys like cliffhangers, right? It'll make you come into the next stream.
Guys.
So Sejima. Why? Why?
Why would you put your face in front of me?
Boss?
We know So's a bad guy, though.
What's going on here?
So Boss isn't necessarily a bad guy.
Why did Boss kill So?
Oh, I bet just standing in front of the desk. I wish she was sitting on the desk like Boss always does. That would be perfect. What if? Alright, I won't talk to Aiba yet until you have your point. What if what I said was true? X. That could be why they don't care about Boss's face being shown, because it's not Boss. Oh, yeah. Boss got body swapped? No. Because then they'd still arrest Boss, but then they'd be in Boss's body unless they plan to do a double body swap.
Shoko was killed around 5 p.m. Friday.
Oh, this went missing before this, remember? Yeah. Right, but so they body swap with Boss and then kill So. I mean, they would still arrest Boss, and then the person who swapped with Boss is still stuck in her body and then arrested. You know what I mean?
What was Boss doing at that time?
Unknown.
What about Saturday, 8 p.m.?
The time Renju was killed? Similarly unknown.
Iris and Ota were killed at different times. I was watching the stream on the call with Boss.
Only the first few minutes. The polar bear had not yet appeared on stream. It is possible that she made the call from somewhere off camera.
Where was Boss's phone at the time? Check her cell records.
She did not call from a mobile phone. She used a PC. Using a VPN service, she could have accessed her Abyss PC from the warehouse and made the call.
Boss is the new Cyclops killer? Shoko, Renju, Iris, Ota, So. Boss killed them all?
That doesn't make that much sense.
The evidence makes that a likely possibility.
Does
So
it?
also had his left eye removed. Identical to Shoko, Renju, and Iris.
But why? There's no motive here.
Date, I know where the boss is. I have picked up her GPS.
Where?
She is now at the Sagan residence. Somewhere inside Hitomi's house.
What?
But why? Is she a Komakura? Komakura? I drew my gun from its holster and barged into the house.
Hitomi! Hitomi!
Called for her, but there was no reply. Is she also hidden in the speaker? I didn't see boss either.
Arba, call boss's phone.
On it.
On the table there. We're also not even sure if Aiba is being truthful about everything. Pewter could have messed with her program. Don't you dare. Aiba is faithful to us.
The boss's phone.
Oh shit.
Kaname Date, you were under arrest for murder.
What the hell?
Drop your weapon. Comply!
Boss. Please, lower your weapons. You drop your guns, I'll drop mine.
Yeah, true, I guess. She could just arrest me. She is the boss.
Date, do you really think these officers will listen to you?
But what choice do I have? I didn't kill anyone. Please believe me.
They are not listening to you.
Yep, thanks. I understand that.
Boss is the culprit. That woman right there is the new Cyclops killer. She's tricking you.
They are well trained. They did not even flinch.
Boss, what the fuck are you doing? This is the first time there's been anything italicized. Here we go.
I could ask you the same thing. You killed Shoko Nadami, didn't you?
That's ridiculous. What are you talking about?
Don't lie. I don't know. She was gone when I got here.
Why did you come here?
Why would I tell you? Are you kidding me?
You're the new Cyclops killer.
What? Why do you think that?
You put a gun to So's head and pulled the trigger. I saw it with my own eye.
Shut up! Shut up! Stop lying!
This is where, okay, so at this point in the story, if she was actually a bad guy and or did any of these murders, I would expect a little bit of taunting, a little bit of bragging, a little bit of the evil speech coming from there. So what if I did? What will you do about it, Date? I'm the boss. She seems genuinely angry about this and is not, like, faulting. You know, this is where you'd have a little bit of the bad guy chin rub and be like, maybe I did. You know what I mean? But she doesn't, she's not even, like, kind of lying that. She's, like, angry of these accusations. The police would probably train on her if she said that. No, they're clearly well trained, just doing as told. Fight? Oh.
This is going nowhere.
Are you going to fight?
I have no choice.
I recommend against it. You have zero chance of winning a firefight.
Well then, what can I do?
Let me think.
Because, like Iba said, they didn't even flinch when we were suggesting stuff.
Date, what is that on the kitchen table? Could it be your favorite thing?
What?
The magazine.
You want me to look at a magazine now?
Just look.
Can't be. This is the stuff of legends. Only the most diehard fans have ever laid eyes on it.
Why is every one of these a porn mag?
Whoa! Limited edition!
I didn't fire or load anything in the gun before this. They have masks on. This isn't blocking their eyesight, but okay.
Date, load Evolver with firebomb bullets. Shoot at the cloud.
Why?
Just do as I say, and fast.
Why would you ever question Iba at this point? Like that boss is still doing her hair flip during this. So incendiary rounds, not firebomb, but whatever. Sorry for burning down your house that you grew up in as a child and had treasured memories in. That was super easy. Hey, what's up, man?
She is probably just unconscious.
She got achievement unlocked, by the way. Holy Housewives in Heat.
Her right shoulder and left leg suffered damage, but she will live.
A dust explosion, huh? Good thinking.
Thank you.
Yeah, COD Games, welcome.
But you could have just
haven't seen you in a stream in a while.
Flower.
My boy. Okay, nothing is burned and everyone except Date is wiped out. Right, yeah. I mean, I guess he had the kitchen cabinet to hide behind, or the kitchen counter.
That would have been too slow. To improve your reaction time, I had to improvise.
Well, I hope you go back through and watch all of my streams of this game, so you may understand what's happening, because we got another murder mystery on our hands at this game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also streaming Pokemon on Friday. Stay tuned.
Anyway, let's have a look.
Instead of interrogating Boss or taking her to go interrogate her somewhere.
Hey, this is just a cooking magazine.
Why would we take her back to police headquarters, the place that we know could be compromised? Why wouldn't we take her to our place? Tie her up to our bed.
She's still unconscious.
I mean, what?
However, her brainwaves are stable. Syncing with her shouldn't be an issue.
Why is Peter letting us sync with her in this timeline? Wouldn't he be like, no, the investigation, stop? I never know Peter's alliance. What's up, boss? Hitomi still hasn't been found. Boss wouldn't take kindly to being interrogated. I have a bad feeling about this, but there's a good chance that Boss knows where she is. How would I get that information? Getting into her head would definitely be the quickest way. That's why I brought her here. You know, just for posterity's sake, maybe we just go... Whoop. Oh, cool. You watch the Danganronpa ones? Oh, yeah, we can literally ask, he's so cooperative.
Because I know that the boss is my enemy. I got the video from Aiba. I processed it and found that it showed no sign of tampering or editing. Which means there can be no mistake. The boss shot and killed So Sejima after pulling out his left eye. That makes the odds of her being the culprit behind the other murders very high. Or maybe she had accomplices. Either way, she's a criminal. That's why I am cooperating with you, Special Agent Date. I want it as bad as you do. The truth.
I'm also trying to figure out the truth.
I had him put back behind bars.
In Fuchu prison.
So we got 89 back in prison in this timeline? How?
That's right. I couldn't keep him here.
So he was on the run as far as I knew.
Her right shoulder, as well as the fibula of her left leg. But her brain is perfectly healthy. You can sync with her.
Not gonna be happy about this, by the way.
Pewter, are the preparations done?
Ready anytime.
Let's get started.
No, I still needed to make comments on boss. You have 6 minutes, Date.
I know. 6-minute time limit. I'll be back before time's up.
Well then, let's begin.
Peter looks concerned. Why does this look like a water level? I like the cute little dance she's doing here.
Time to loosen up.
Alright.
Do you always have to come in like that?
Yeah, it's the best part of every Somnium. Did you finish the story for... No, I have not yet. I've got another part recorded for the story of Arc 5, though. Probably will come out next week, because this week I'm doing Pokemon stuff on Friday and the weekend.
It is of the utmost importance.
Absolutely it is. It's some of the best parts of this game. I'm gonna clip this moment and embed it in my memory for the rest of my life.
At a time like this?
Shake those hips, Aiba.
Times like
Work it.
this are perfect. Anyway, it appears to be an abandoned factory of some kind.
It's the chemical plant. Oh, maybe she had something to do with the chemical plant explosion? That would be a twist.
What could Boss be hiding here?
I don't like the fact that this looks like a water level, though.
Somnium scan. Activate.
I like that she's still working on hips, though. Boss is hiding something. Reveal the truth of the new Cyclops killings. Open the door to the boss's truth. Which we will do next time. I will be streaming like roughly 7 p.m. Central Time. US Central. So if whatever time it is for you right now, 2 hours and 45 minutes ago. All right. That's usually the time I will be streaming for most of the time, by the way. That's not just for the stream on Friday. When I stream, it will be at that time, usually at like 7 p.m. is usually my go-to for stream time. Because I usually like to go to bed at like midnight or 1 a.m. So then I stream for like 3 hours. Then I have like 2 hours to myself to relax, calm down. Because I usually get hyped up playing games before stream. Or on the stream, talking with chat. And I'm too wired to go to bed if I don't give myself like 2 hours to calm back down. So, staring at, you know, computer screens and monitors and stuff. Depending on the game. Obviously this one doesn't really get me like, oh my god, I'm so wired and I can't sleep. But other games that I stream will do that sometimes. But yeah, we've got some mysteries to unsolve. Some surprise twists still even happened in this one. In fact, I think we have more questions than we had answers. But the chart is coming together, everybody. I don't know who I'm going to pick yet. There's a poll on the community tab where you guys can vote for who my starter is going to be. I'm leaving it up to the subscribers to decide. But anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed the stream today. We're going to wrap up here. It's fun. Many mysteries. Oh, did we get any new... No new album stuff. But Monica is a... There's still 2 characters that we don't know about. This late in the game? That's curious. These would be 2 connections to Boston, I would assume. Alright, though. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell button so you don't miss future streams. We'll still be finishing up this game. At the minimum, I'm going to be trying to stream it at least once a week for the rest of the weeks until I finish this game. Links in the description to join the Discord channel. That's fun. We talk about this game and other stuff. Follow me on Twitter. You can also like, comment in the videos below. If you're not joining the Discord, at least comment on the video. Let me know what your thoughts are on who you think did it. What are your thoughts? What are your theories? Theory craft with me, either in here or in the Discord. But above all else, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next stream. Bye.